Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 5 of Less Platinum Resident Evil HD. Alright, so we are going to take a few things with us. Basically just a shotgun, or the assault shotgun, and the stone and metal object. That's pretty much all we need to take with us. Just have a look, yep. And let's go. Alright, so like I said last time, we're pretty much done with the mansion for now. There are still a few things to collect, but for the most part we're done, and I've just realized I'm going to have to go all the way around again. That's fine. I always forget which way to go first. Yeah, here. There we go. Oh, almost got me. Yeah, we have to go around. That doorknob is very annoying that it breaks, but yeah, that's how it is. It's kind of okay at this point because this is just kind of a normal playthrough, collecting all the items. It's not really a speed run. Oh, I don't remember you being here. Can you please attempt to grab me? Yeah, alright, fine. When you get, like, the way I do that is I just kind of spin the thumbstick over and over and over again, just sort of aiming a little bit closer each time. Wait, where am I supposed to go now? Yeah, this will work. Yeah, just aiming a little bit closer each time, just so that way I can provoke his grab move. Alright, so let's go over here, go through this gate, and we can finally move out into the courtyard. I don't remember if I said it already, but the way I did the that area where I reached that door that breaks the first time, instead of going in and like going in, dropping off the items, going, you know, to get the real shotgun and all that, I should have just gone to get the real shotgun first. It would have been much easier. It was still possible. I just had to eat a few extra herbs, so it's pretty, like, the way I've done it is still very efficient. It's just, yeah, not perfect, which kind of sucks, but it's the way it has to go sometimes. I like being a perfectionist. Whoa, dog. I like being a perfectionist and an idealist, but sometimes, in fact, a lot of times, you can't be that way, or it's very hard to be that way. Okay, so pick up some shotgun shells here, and we actually have 2 exits here. First of all, there's a stun battery over here, so just grab that. How am I doing on that? I think that's my only one, isn't it? Yeah. And grab this first aid spray, and I'm pretty confident, I actually can't remember, but I'm pretty confident we have to go out this door first. Both doors are openable and traversable, but this is the door we have to go out first. Okay, so here, there's a sign. It says, it seems to be some kind of signpost. Each direction is accompanied by a corresponding destination. North, the Valley of Destruction; south, the Cave of Hatred; east, the Summit of Madness; and west, the Path of Revenge. So destruction, hatred, madness, and revenge for north, south, east, west. Then when you go down here and check this weather vane, it says there's a switch here, press it. Oh my god, I've actually forgotten what to do. I think you've got to put the red one on west. I think that's right. It looks right. Hang on a sec, and then don't press it. Let me just check this again. So west is revenge. And the other one I think is north, so revenge and destruction. But I can't remember what the reason was. I think it's explained down the bottom.
Barry?
Monster! James! Gun! Ineffective! It's it! Stay away! Forest outside mansion! Stay! Hey!
Okay, so yeah, there's that little cutscene. Then there's this weather vane, and I think I have to put this one on north, if I'm not mistaken. So the thing keeps spinning, and it'll stop whenever you press the X button, the next, like, cardinal direction that it's about to hit, that's where it'll stop. Alright, so I did actually unlock the gate, which is great, because I remember what I was supposed to do. The statue with blue eyes, the inscription reads, "The last gasps of destruction." And then this one says, "A statue with red eyes," the inscription reads, "The war cry of revenge." So destruction, revenge, north and west. Revenge was west with the red eyes, and Destruction was blue with the blue eyes. With the Destruction was blue north, facing north, and then you go through this broken gate. That's fine. Now we are going to. There's actually a section just below us which we'll need to go to later, but for right now, just cut straight across and go to the other side, because we're going this way for a very specific reason. Well, because we need to go that way. This way. So yeah, there's a. You may have just heard like an audio cue there. It was a monster dragging some chains. We'll meet them in a bit. There's a little shortcut here when you get to one of these screens. I think it's this one here. If you go this way, you can actually climb up some stairs and get here. And this is just, I'll show you the way around as well. There and there. So it's just a little bit quicker. Whee! So funny seeing her do that. I remember early on, I was going to explain why we needed to play on normal. We actually don't need to play on normal, but it makes life easier when doing 100% items, because there's less items in the actual game world. So like, you know, in easy and very easy, there's more like herbs and stuff that you can pick up, but on normal, it's a bit better. Oh, there's less, so it's less to collect. A number of bandages have been hung up. Could these brown stains be blood? The firewood looks fresh. There's a map here. The courtyard, so let's grab that. And yeah, you can see, so the areas that we went through, there was nothing really to collect outside there, except for that middle part, which I skipped, but don't worry, we'll go back there soon. Map of the courtyard. There's a typewriter here, there's a bed, a crude bed. It looks like no one's used it in a long time. From here, you've got a good view of the entrance of the cabin. What else is here? Oh yeah, actually, this is something to pick up. A family picture and some notes. My dearest Lisa. There's a journal left by someone. Daddy attached first, mum. Oh, that must be attacked. Yeah. Daddy attacked first, mum attacked second. Inside red and slimy, white and hard. Not true, mum. Where? Dunno, dad. Found mum again. When attacked mummy, she moved no more. She's screaming. Why? Just want to be with her. Mom, where? I miss you. Okay, so that's pretty creepy. Old typewriter. The ink ribbon. Let me have a look at the files for that real quick. Yeah, there's family picture and notes here. Alright. Now, let's take with us. We actually have to take a few things with us. Let me just make sure. First we can drop off these shotgun shells. Do I have another bunch of them in here already? Oh, I do. Let's just combine those. Come on, go down. You can actually press R1 to skip down, or sorry, L1 to skip down and R1 to skip up. There we go. And then we're gonna go with that and this. And after we've collected that, we're gonna go down here. And we can find a square crank, which is very important to us. I wonder if it actually says it if you examine it. The end is shaped like a square. Yeah, square crank. Alright, cool. Alright, that's pretty much all there is in this cabin. And now, yeah, the door opens. And you can have a look, there's someone coming. Go out here. Smack. We get knocked out. Then nothing happens to us for an unknown period of time, but we wake up. Wouldn't fire make you sleepy? I don't know. I've never been in a house that's used a fireplace. We had one that had a fireplace, but we never used it. That's disgusting. Alright, now this is a bit tricky. Ow. Basically, you can't beat that monster from what Barry said earlier. Monster in chains, bullets ineffective against it, so you can't actually defeat it. The only reason, or sorry, the only thing to do is just to leave. So that's what we're gonna do. There could be a zombie here now. Yeah, there's a zombie there. Just go. Whoa, just go around the back here. It's fine. I'm actually playing with the digital pad, which is why she's moving a little bit awkwardly. I just like doing it because there are steps sometimes and it makes it a bit easier. Okay, so now the reason we brought the wind crest is to use it here. Technically, we could have grabbed it from like earlier from the other item box, but it's not really a big difference. So just use the wind crest here to activate this quite simple puzzle. Basically, you just need to collect these crests. There's a moon crest, a star crest, and a sun crest. Then you go to this one. Careful because those crows can attack you. There's something carved into the indentation. 2 vertical lines, a cross, and 3 horizontal lines. Could it be some kind of symbol? Then what you have to do is you examine each of these crests, turn them around, press the X button, and it'll say, you know, there's a button here, press it. Do that for all 3. So examine, press it. Don't worry about our health, by the way. We can use a first aid spray or herb later. That one. Okay, and now all you have to do is go use. I don't think you even have to use them in order. Spam triangle. Use. Yeah, there you go. You don't even have to. And use. And for doing that, we get a gun. And that's it. Basically, you get a revolver, and yeah. The gun is placed neatly inside. Will you take the magnum revolver? Yes. Avoid the crow. They don't do too much damage, but it's still best to avoid them. Let's actually have a quick look at this. Silver Serpent 357 Magnum. It's loaded with Magnum rounds. Okay, it doesn't really say anything else. Okay, cool. I never really use the Magnum. There's a trophy for using all the weapons in the game, so we do have to use it. But yeah, I never really use it. It is good though. It's like, oh, it's relatively good, I guess. Alright, so now that we've collected the square crank and done all that stuff, we're gonna go through the other door. So let's see, where are we? Click the Magnum. Alright, yep. So go through here, and we can continue. The monster in chains, we'll find out who that is later. You can kind of work it out already, but it's tricky.
Just give me a sign. Anything.
Jill to Brad, can you hear me? Shit, it's broken.
I find this so funny. She's like yelling, and there are dogs like around this area, so I don't know what they were thinking there. Alright, anyway, grab a green herb and a blue herb, and then run forward and go like this and through the gate. Don't worry about the rest of this area. Make sure you go through this side first. Okay, let's we want to combine these two. Basically, combining a blue herb with green herb makes a potent health herb that can cure you of poison. So you want to make sure you do that. There's a cutscene here. Okay, you can hear the sound of a waterfall in the distance. Now, that line is really annoying because it's supposed to give you a hint as to what to do much later in the game. But it's kind of a tricky one to figure out, but obviously you've got me to guide you, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. This area is safe for now, but later on a lot of snakes will be jumping out at you and trying to poison you, so yeah, it kind of sucks. Alright, what are we doing now? Okay, yeah, now we're going to another place in the game called the Residence. It's just like basically a house, a very large house. with several different rooms, and we have to do a whole bunch. It's like a mini mansion, basically. They kind of created another mansion area in the form of a residence. Collect this red herb just for later. And then pretty much, yeah, there's some snakes. And then you just gotta try and avoid them. It's pretty much impossible to get poisoned, I think, in this area if you just keep running. I've never been poisoned there, so... yeah. In the mansion, by the way, there were 3 keys that we collected. The sword key, the armor key, and the shield key. There's one more key to collect, but we won't be able to get it. We have to get it from here, and then we can go back and use it. Okay, so we're gonna collect... Oh, that's weird. My guide says collect blue herbs ×2, but it's actually ×3. Okay, this is a bit annoying. We will... Yeah, we'll go... So let's just go straight here. Go into this door, and there are some... Oh, I see. I know why it says blue herb ×2, because you can only collect 2. Alright, so in this room, we want to collect the stun battery over here. What does this say? The shelves contain buckets and rope. The rope looks freshly cut. I'm sure that's like some kind of like story element that is just very, very bland. Not bland, but like not well shown, I guess. Or something that, you know, you have to figure out yourself. But yeah. Okay, so drop everything off. Pretty much the only thing you want to take with you is the shotgun. I am going to, let's see. I'm gonna quickly consume a mixed herb, just to be back at full health. Okay, so it says to not worry about a first aid spray on my guide, so I'll trust it. How much time? Oh, we still got a bit of time left. Alright, so let's put the ink ribbon away, and let's put the first aid spray away. Alright, so now I'm probably going to have to go collect that blue herb first. Okay, it says to do the spider room first. Okay, I'll do that first then. Oops, spoilers with the spider room. Yeah, if you're afraid of spiders, probably best to not look at the screen right now, because there's a gigantic furry one climbing down. Okay, I'm just going to pause here for a sec just to work out what I'm doing. Alright, so it's basically just a collectathon in here. So we're going to collect this green herb. This is why we dropped off the first aid spray, because we need space. Oh, he got me. Ah, he poisoned me as well. Well, it's not a big deal, but because I've just got the what's it called? The blue herbs outside, but whatever. But it's still annoying. There's some shotgun shells, which... Is that in the guide? Yeah, it is. There's a red book, which we're going to need for later, and a first aid box. Okay, so let's open this up. It just has a green blue herb mixture, which is pretty good. I'm actually going to hold on to that because I think those ones are more important. Now, we're not going to worry too much about the top just yet. Oh yeah, that's right. I just realized this is annoying because there is something that you can do in this room that helps. So I guess I pretty much have to show it off. Oh, I wasn't supposed to go through that door. I was supposed to get the blue herb first. Yeah, I guess I can show it off. It's basically what it is it's a puzzle element that it's one of those where if you know the possible answers, you don't need to do the thing that tells you what the answer is. But I'll do it so I can show it off. Yeah, and we'll see if I'm like right about it, because it's one of those tricky ones. All right, let's I'm gonna just combine those and use it, and then I'm going to drop off. I should really try and like sort this out. What else? So I'm dropping that off, dropping that off. Yeah, drop everything off. Alright, so that's good. I'm actually going to take the lighter. And is that all I need? Yeah, I think the lighter is all I need. So I'll take the lighter and I'll show you how to do or how to get the answer for an upcoming puzzle. And then we'll continue from there. So we need to go back into the spider room. And geez, I really hope it's just the lighter. I'm pretty sure it is, but I want to make sure. So what you have to do is basically, you go to these little things and it says, red oil lamp, it's not lit. So light it with the lighter. And you can see it's a strange silhouette hovers in the reddish light. So it's a picture of an eye and it's got like 3 eyelashes on top and 1 eyelash on the bottom. Could it have some kind of meaning? So 3 eyelashes on top, 1 on the bottom, and it's in red. So that's our first clue. And there's one here, there's a green one. And it shows that kind of eye. A strange silhouette hovers in the green light. Could it have some kind of meaning? So we'll call the first one, I always forget which one's which, but let's say the first one is a human eye, this one's a cat eye. I think it's actually the last one that's a cat eye, but yeah, so human red, cat green for the time being. Hang on, let me face the correct direction. Or is this the cat? That's the cat's eye, sorry. So human red, cat orange, and remainder green. So human red, cat orange, remainder green. And then what you do is you look at the billiard table and it's so human red, which was 3. The cat's eye is green, so that's 6, and then the remaining one is 5. So the answer is it's a combination of 3, 6, and 5. So there's only 6 possibilities: 3, 6, 5, 3, 5, 6, 6, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3, and 5, 6, 3, and 5, 3, 6. Yeah, those are all the possible combinations. So we have to remember that for a little bit. It's not too far away actually, but yeah, we got to remember it. It's not really a big deal. All right. So this is another thing to avoid taking damage. If you push this crate, this other door here on the left is locked, by the way. We have to go through there later. If you push this crate over here, you can actually climb on top of it and then climb on top again in order to drop down to this one and this one. And what that does is it prevents the next boss from attacking you. The thing, it's basically like a tentacle that shoots out and just swipes at you. It doesn't do that much damage, but it's still kind of annoying. So you can choose to do what you want with it. I actually forgot where to go. Is it this one? No, this is locked. Okay, so we have to go into room 002.
No, that wasn't part of our deal. But it's not necessary to destroy stars. What about my family? If I play my cards right.
Okay, I'm not going to reveal who that was. The voices that you could hear and the voices that you couldn't hear is exactly what I heard. Like, you can't really hear
Jill.
it correctly.
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, you heard. I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Talking to yourself? You all right? What's gotten into you?
I'm getting you worried, aren't I? But don't, I'm alright. I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves. Anyway, I think I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change. Don't worry, I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
Okay, so yeah, Barry was in this room and trust me, he wasn't talking to himself. Plant 42 report. Oh damn, we don't have much time. Alright. 4 days have passed since the accident. The plant at point 42 is growing at an amazing rate. Although there are many unknown aspects about this plant, we know that in comparison with the other group of plants, the T virus has had a substantially stronger effect on this one. The T virus has drastically morphed its host's anatomy as well as its size. Look at its current state. It's difficult to imagine its original appearance. Nowhere on Earth will you find anything like it. We've also found that Plant 42 has two main sources of acquiring its necessary nutrients. One source is through its root. Somehow it has rooted itself down into the basement. Immediately after the accident, a scientist went mad and destroyed the aqua ring. Ever since, the basement has been like a pool. There is a high possibility that it's one of the chemicals in the water that's promoting the Plant 42's rapid growth. However, we have yet to determine the specific chemical. A bulb-like body of the Plant 42 has been sighted hanging from the ceiling of the first floor. We are sure that it used the air ducts to reach the first floor. Numerous long tentacle-like vines are protruding from the bulb. We believe the vines are the second means of acquiring its nutrients. When the Plant 42 senses prey, it uses the tentacle-like vines to capture its prey. After doing so, suckers on the vine drain the prey of its blood. We've also noticed that it has some intelligence. When it captures its prey, or when it's inactive, the vines twine around the door to stop possible intruders. Unfortunately, several of our scientists have already fallen victim to this Plant 42. When we heard the stories from the survivors, they all observed one thing in common. When the uniform petal-like flaps open and reveal its vital internals, it has a tendency to become more aggressive. One witness reported that it was as if it was trying to protect itself. Why it behaves the way it does is still unknown. May 21st, 1998, Henry Sarton. Alright, cool. So, is there anything else in this room? No, that's the only thing. Alright, what we're supposed to do now is we're actually supposed to go into this bathroom here and collect a key. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, okay, the key's here. Room 001, which we'll find out in a sec. And I think you can drain the water, can't you? No? Okay, yeah, so this room, literally, water drips from the sink, perhaps the valve is broken. Okay, here's a zombie. Oh god, move. Yes, okay. Somehow I got away from that. Yeah, so that zombie opens the door, he walks in, and you have to kind of like get away from him. That's fine. Okay, I'm basically just going to head back to the save point and stop. But the room that was locked, so this is 002. The room, don't worry about that map thing at the back there. We'll explore that later. I don't think there's anything here. I'll examine this hallway later, I think, in the next episode. It is a bit slower, but it's safer to use this. Like I said, it's not a big deal, but let's try and get through it with taking as little damage as possible. Those little gaps in the floor are where the tentacles reach out. And yeah, obviously the tentacle is from that Plant 42, which is a boss that we have to fight soon. But for right now, let's not worry about it. Okay, so let's grab some ink ribbon and save. This episode went a bit longer than I wanted it to. Actually, before we do, let's drop off the lighter. Yeah. Went a bit longer, but that's alright. Last episode I think was shorter, so it's fine. Alright, so I'll leave it here, and next time we'll just continue making our way through the Residence. So I want to thank you all for watching episode 5 of Let's Platinum Resident Evil HD. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.